Okay, can you
All
hear me
right. Oh
now?
my gosh. All right, we're here.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Welcome. Let me close. Hold on, Janice, before we start. Hold on.
Mhm.
All right, guys. It is. First of all, we are happy to be here. Welcome. It is a glorious Monday morning. It's Wake the F Up Monday. Like my mother always say, thank God for Jesus. Welcome to everybody over there on YouTube. We truly appreciate it. It is, I'm sorry, I said Wake the F Up too. It's a Wake the F Up Monday. It is Monday, August the 25th, 2020. 3 minutes after y'all guys. Welcome, 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 and welcome to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with the Queen, Janice Segure. Only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Chat rooms open. You can call in. The number's 570-982-6950. Listen, we hope you guys are having a great weekend. We hope everybody was safe over the weekend. Please like, share, follow, subscribe. This is the only place where you get your morning love. But most importantly, it's the only place on this entire earth, in this universe, where you get your morning started right. To the Queen, Janice Segure, good morning. God bless. Looking well on this Wake the F Up Monday. And how are you, young lady?
Good morning, morning, morning. I am doing very well. Peace and love. And hello, beautiful people. Let me just tell you about the weather in my neck of the woods today. Well, it is actually beautiful outside. 83 degrees is the high, expected high, and 67 degrees is the expected low today. And sunny all day, sunny conditions all day. So I'm looking forward to enjoying this day. Good to see you, Shawn. How are you?
Yes, I'm good today. Thank God, the knees are feeling good when you get to a certain age. Want to make sure those knees are greased up and popping. So I'm
Not
feeling
popping.
I'm feeling really good. And the reason why I said that because I did a private event over the weekend. This man had a 50th birthday celebration, and his wife, one of the comedians, asked me was I available, which I was. So shout out to my homegirl, GL Douglas, for getting me the job. And I met this young lady, and she put this whole production together for her man, who was 50 years old and actually worked for the New Jersey City Fire Department.
Mm.
And he had all his friends there, and it looked really nice. And this woman had this coordinator, and the room looked absolutely fabulous. I thought I was in a scene from Housewives of Atlanta. It was a good look, but I did not allow Black folks to come into that particular location because it was a beautiful place. It was in a golf course out there in Kettleworth, New Jersey. That's a popular place, not only to play golf, but you can have events there. And it's a beautiful place. And sometimes, I don't know if it's me or if it's just us. I don't know. I'm speaking to just the Black folks. Sometimes I think, and I want you to chime in on this, Janice. Sometimes I think Black folks, when they get to a place that looks really nice and they dressed up for the first time in like 3 months, some kind of like a bouginess attitude comes with Black folks when they in a situation where the place is elegant, the place is pristine, and you got your little patent leather shoes on. And then you convert into a whole different neighbor. And sometimes there's Black folks that are bougie already. We already know it. Like, they bougie regardless. That's the ones that I like because they keep that same energy all the time. Mm-hmm. And then you got some us Black folks, us neighbors that are not bougie, but you put us in a particular situation, then all of a sudden we kind of tense up a little bit. And maybe some kind of Black royalty steps in, and then it neglects you from having fun because you're not your true self, because you feel like you don't want to turn up.
You uptight.
Yeah, right. You uptight. Yeah. So now you got your patent leather shoes on with your white blazer, looking like you one of the seventh member of New Edition, and now you start acting tight, like you said, or cute, and some of that bouginess. What's up, Princess? Good morning. Some of that bouginess starts to creep in.
Yes.
Now, Jazz, I know I'm articulating myself and I'm dumbing it down a little bit, but are you following me so far when it come down to black folks and they little bougie meter?
I get you. I totally get you. They forget who they are, you know? Yeah, I've seen that done before. Many.
So, so now before everybody entered because I host the event, right? So the people were outside the door and we had to wait for the celebrant to come in. So the celebrant was outside. So then the girlfriend told me, hey, now you can let the people in. Now, before they came into the room, everybody was comfortable and they was acting like neighbors. And these are grown folks. These are grown productive folks. These are firemen, policemen, these are grown folks. But they were from Jersey City. And I'm not no disrespect to Jersey City, but these were like our cousins. That's what I kept saying to him. I said, listen, I'm your cousin you never met. Right?
Right. Got you.
And they were cool outside in the lounge area because they were serving like some grapes. And so you can't give black folks grapes and different kind of cheese.
Why? Why not?
And a glass of wine because that bougie thing starts to set in already.
Okay. So they had the charcuterie board going around and waiters,
Yeah.
you know, handing out the champagne and stuff. Okay.
Yeah, then they had like this, like this Latin guy with the cummerbund on with the nice shoes giving out grapes and cheese. You know what I mean? So, but everybody was cool. But the moment they walked into the room where everybody sit down, where we had the event, that bouginess, you could tell it started to creep in when they walked in. It was like, oh. But I want to give myself a round of applause because you know what I did? As people was walking in, I started talking about them, joking around, just to break up the bouginess that I see that was going to happen if it wasn't stomped out and regulated.
Right. Get off your high horse. Come on, let's get in here and have some fun.
I had to remind these grown folks from Jersey City that they were regular neighbors and that we are here to have a good time.
You just like me.
I am officially a bougie killer. I'm going to kill that bouginess in the air because sometimes when you change your attitude, you don't have a good time.
You're going to have a good time. That's right. Get that stress off your back.
Welcome to the show, any place on earth where you get your morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with the Queen, Janice Segure. We are in the building. Don't forget, guys, Saturday, September the 20th. We're only a few days away. Only a few days away. September the 20th. Where we at? August the 25th. It's right around the corner.
Whoop, whoop.
Guys, come on out. Princess, good morning. That Roma Johnson, good morning and God bless. We truly appreciate y'all. We are in the building on the Wake the F Up Monday. Y'all come on out Saturday, September the 20th. Comedy in Harlem. Let's go. Get your tickets now. Doors open up at 2, showtime 3. Special guest today is the one and only Smokey Suarez, HBO Def Jam BET's Comic View. He's in the building. Okay. I got your spot, Princess. Don't worry about it. I tell you what, before I get into the block thing that we were talking about on TikTok, let's get into our first story of the day. LaShawn Haynes-Jones, good morning. God bless you guys. We are here 100% committed. Shawn Harvey Morning Show feature Wake Up Team, Queen Janice Segure, Cindy J, and also Miss Migo. So we truly appreciate you. Janice, what's the first story you have on deck? And please like, share, follow, and subscribe. Front Page News with Janice Segure. Let's go.
Yes. Hey, I hope Sister Soldier is in the house because I'm going to talk about something she brought up some time ago, Julian Brown. Well, who is Julian Brown? Julian Brown is a 21-year-old young Black male inventor and social media influencer from the Atlanta area. And he is known for a device he created called the Plastoline. Now, the Plastoline converts plastic into usable fuel, gasoline, diesel, jet fuel, natural gases. He's doing it all. And I want to say that he completed his prototype a few weeks back, but he's got a GoFundMe page and everything going on. I think we should check him out. Go to his website and check him out. He's got his business is called Natural Jab. So go to naturaljab.com and check out his website. But this young man started this business back in high school. He started messing around with all of this stuff back in high school. And fast forward to today, he's got something going on. He's creating fuel, jet fuel, gasoline from plastic waste, which is something that is going to help the earth. It's going to help the earth. So, Sister Soldier, where are you? I hope you're there. I hope you chime in and tell us all about what you know about Julian Brown. Okay, Shawn, do you know anything about Julian Brown?
No, I don't. I know 2 weeks ago, Sister Soldier was screaming on top of her head about this guy,
Yeah,
Julian Brown, who's taking plastic. And we said plastic lean. That's what you said?
plastiline. That's the name.
Plastiline.
Yes, that's what he's calling the
And
machine.
come on now, let's play homage to all our black inventors back in the day that the history books try to erase, like the guys who invented the peanut, the peanut. What was that, George Washington Carver? I can't remember these guys.
Yeah.
All these black guys that the traffic light, the 17 million things to do with peanuts and all the other things that black folks have invented.
Right.
That back in those days, unfortunately, were denied. Some of them were denied patents. So now to have this young man come out here in the modern day to invent a device that turns plastic into gasoline.
Yeah.
This guy could be a triple billionaire by the time all this is over with.
He could, because I don't hear about anyone else, all the other scientists that are out there. I mean, it's nothing new, but no one's come out with the invention. No one's come out with the technology, to actually do this. But I want to show you. Let me see if we could see the video, a little part of the video of Julian Brown. Can y'all see that? Can you hear that?
Yeah. Oh, you should have sent that to me. I'd have put it on the page.
Okay, well, if it's not too late, I'll send it to you now.
Yeah, send it to me, and I'll put it on the video. Julian Brown, God bless. Look at him. He's a very confident looking young man.
Yes.
He's turned in plastic into gasoline. So what does that mean? Like all the folks that's out there in different cities and states that's collecting the plastic for the deposit, that might be a whole nother industry. But
yes,
it could also, they might keep the plastic. I don't know. Plastic, this guy, no, I'm just saying, like, now if you throw plastic away, they might not charge you the $5. People pick up the plastic and they get the 5 cent. With this invention, there's no need to give nobody 5 cent anymore. So,
well, maybe he'll give them 10 cents.
Yeah.
Plastic, I give you 10 cents for each bottle that you hand in, and you'll be doing a great service to the earth, and I can see that happening.
Guys, welcome to the show, any place on earth where you get your morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team. The Queen Janice Segure today. Later on this week, we have Miss Migo. Spoke to Cindy J yesterday, had a great conversation. Look forward to seeing her as well. Now, before Janice goes on to the next story, we were talking on the other side on TikTok, guys. We do a quick 3 minutes on TikTok before we come over here. Go to the Shawn Harvey Morning Show on TikTok, and you can watch 3 minutes of Shawn Harvey and Janice. And I brought up something that I thought was very interesting to me, but then I think it sparked the conversation.
What?
I shared with Janice, and I'll share it again. I looked at my block list on social media. Put a number 1 if you have a block list on your social media. Now, on my block list on social media, I'm proud to say that I got over 10 to 20 people on my block list. And then out of the 10 to 20 people, it's almost 20 that I have on my block list throughout the years on social media.
How you getting so many people on your block list? What type of lifestyle are you living?
Exactly. That's what I've been saying. Right. So obviously there's some business relationships, some personal relationships that require for blockage. Because I'm outside, like these young folks say, right? But as I was saying before, and I'll say it again, I looked at my block list, Princess, and two of the people that are on my block list have passed away. And I shared with Janice, like, I'm still keeping them on the block list. And she asked me why. And I said, I'm from the Bronx, New York, and I keep that same energy. And then shockingly, I asked Janice how many people's on her block list. And I'll just ask the question again. Janice, how many people do you have on your block list on social media for all the years you've been on social media?
Not one. I can't think of one person that I had to put on a block list. No, put on or block. No one. I can't think of anybody.
So then the question came to me was, wait a minute, how is Janice living when she don't have nobody on the block list?
Look, I mind my business and they mind theirs.
So Janice, since you've been on social media, no static with nobody?
No, not a soul.
Guys in the chat room, how many people are on your block list? I got between 10 and 20 on the block list.
How is that
and
possible?
two people has passed away on my block list, but I'm going to keep them blocked.
So, well, what happened? Y'all got into a dispute on social media, or this was something that happened?
A combination of all, heavy discussion on social media, block. Right? There's some men that are blocked. There's some co-workers that are blocked. There's some females that are blocked. So I think it's a plethora of all kind of situations that got my block room, at almost capacity between 20 and 30. But I think for the average person, I think over 10 people on the block list is something normal. I'm more concerned with you having nobody on your block list than me having 10 to 20 people on my block list.
Well, you know why? Because if there is a discrepancy, I always speak to someone. I always let them know, hey, look, what's going on here? We stop and we talk about it.
Janice, I need you to block somebody just randomly to say how it feels. You can block somebody and they don't even know that they're blocked. So do you even know how to get to the part of social media where you can block somebody?
Yes, I absolutely can. I know how to block them from my phone. But you know what? I haven't been on Facebook in a long time. So you want me to block somebody? I don't even have anybody on Facebook I can block. Like, I just got on. I just got on here, so I'm like, who the hell am I gonna block?
Janice, I tell you what, if you block somebody and unblock them, let's say anybody you just block them real quick. Boy, it's such a feeling when you block. It's a good feel. It feels good.
It's a stress reliever.
I want you to block somebody and then unblock them. See, because they're not gonna know you blocked them. But if you block them, you don't know how good that feels. Put a number one chat room if you block folks in the chat room. Put a number one in the chat box if you block someone out of Facebook. I got 10 to 20. I got heavy numbers, and two of the block folks have passed away, and they stay blocked.
And they stay blocked.
They stay blocked in death.
I know. But you know what? I know it may sound corny, whatever, but yeah, if I ever had an issue, I just, try to put that out real quick.
Janice, you got to get it together. You got to block somebody. You got to get into some beef. You got your clap for Janice. She don't got nobody blocked.
I don't have time for beef. I have to move on. Ignore those people. Like, okay, whatever. I don't have time for that.
Now, before we get into your next story, Janice, I ran across this video on social media, and it reminded me of me when I was younger. And that's why when they say age gracefully, I truly loving where I'm at in my life.
Yes.
Living a peaceful life and thanking God for Jesus every 5 minutes of the day.
Yes.
But I ran into this video, Janice. And Janice, you never knew me 20, 30 years ago. Janice, we might have known each other now within these 10 years.
Yeah.
But Janice, 30 years ago, and so when I was in my 20s and I was for the streets and I was a community whore, I
That's why
used
you're
to,
blocking people.
yeah, I used to, yeah. I ran into this video and it reminded me of me with my many breakups when I was a younger man. Janice, do you want to go back in time and hear a discussion via social media how Shawn Harvey used to talk back in the day?
Yeah. Take me there. Take me on that journey.
Before we go back to front page news, if you don't mind.
Yeah, but please, let's do that.
Okay, this was Shawn Harvey, Janice, 25, 30 years ago or 35 years ago. Would you
Okay.
like to go back in time?
Yeah, let's hear this. Let's go.
Okay,
With
let's.
you, I don't fucking like no other female out here. I love nobody else but you. And my two kids. How can you tell me that? To just go and be happy with someone else. So you can be happy with someone else? That why you telling me to go? With you, I don't fucking like no other female out here. I love nobody else but you. And my two kids. How can you tell me that? To just go and be happy with someone else. So you can be happy with someone else? That why you telling me to go?
Oh man, Shawn,
Hold on,
go.
With
Janice.
you, I don't fucking like no other female out here. I love nobody else but you. And my two kids. How can you tell me that? To just go and be happy with someone else. So you can be happy with someone else? That why you telling me to go?
He's
Fellas, put a number one in the chat room if you had those conversations with a girlfriend, baby mother, or wife back in the day. That was Shawn Harvey back in the days. All right, guys. Welcome to the show, only place on earth where you get your morning started, right? Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring Wake Up Team with the Queen, Janice Segure. We are in front page news. Janice, what else you have for Wake the F Up Monday?
all right. So I want to talk about Hunter Biden this time. I lost my notes on it, so bear with me on this one. But Hunter Biden claimed in an interview back in August 5th that Melania Trump was introduced by her husband, by Jeffrey Epstein. And Melania Trump is pissed off about that. So she decided to threaten Hunter Biden with a lawsuit. What is it? About $1 billion lawsuit if he does not apologize and retract all of that nonsense that he's been saying about her meeting her husband through Jeffrey Epstein. And Hunter Biden said, "You have the video for that one, right, Shawn? Can you
Yeah,
play?"
but I screwed up, Janice. I screwed up with that video. I had it. Oh
Uh-huh.
my God.
All right.
Janice, I apologize. Janice gave me the video. I
I
put the
did.
video on the board and I accidentally deleted it. And when she started with the story, I cringed. Janice, I am so sorry. I had it set up lovely.
All right. Let me see if I can find it. Okay. I
And
have.
that's why 30 years ago, just because what you said, this is what I used to say.
With you, I don't fucking like no other female out here. I love nobody else but you. And my two kids. How can you tell me that? To just go and be happy with someone else. So you can be happy with someone else? That why you telling me to go?
Janice, have you ever been in a conversation like that in your whole entire life?
Huh. Let me think. Yes, actually, I have. And,
Okay.
but that was many years ago. Over 40 years ago. I had someone crash out on me, sort of like that. But I was the one starting it. Like, yeah, I wanted to go and date somebody else. This particular dude. This is what he used to do. He would come to my house every Saturday when I was in high school. Every Saturday, and we weren't dating. We were just friends. And one morning he came to my house super early in the morning, and I was telling my mom, "Tell him I'm not here. Tell him I'm not here." And she was like, "I ain't telling him nothing." So I had to get up, get dressed, and hang out with this dude. So I called all my friends up, and I'm like, let's go to the movies. Let's do something. He's back, and I don't know what I'm going to do with this guy. And so we all decided, we're going to go to the movies. So we're online to get our tickets for the movies, and he's in front of me. purposely in front of me. I'm in high school now. He gets to the booth and he says, "Let me get one ticket." And I turned around. I'm talking to my friends now. We heavily laughing and everything. And he says, "One ticket." And I turned around. I said, "One ticket? What do you mean one ticket? You come to my house every Saturday morning, waking me up, and you're going to say one ticket?" And then that was the end of that. I was like, you know what? We need to. And that was it. Everybody died. People I don't even know that were on the line started cracking up at this guy. But let me tell you, he bought me a ticket and we went into the movie theater. And that was the last time he showed up on my door.
Wow.
One ticket.
Oh, all right. That was your crash out story.
That was one of them.
Let's clap.
Sure.
Janice definitely had. I do apologize. She had this Joe Biden. I thought it was hilarious, and I'm so sorry. I deleted it. I forgot about the story. That is my fault, Janice. So since it's my fault, we got to go back to this.
With you, I don't fucking like no other female out here. I love nobody else but you. And my 2 kids. How can you tell me that? To just go and be happy with someone else so you can be happy with someone else? Is that why you're telling me to go?
Deuces.
Now, Janice, let's just get back to the story real quick. So, what did Biden say about Melania again?
Okay, so she accused him of she said that Jeffrey Epstein, she met Melania Trump met Trump through Jeffrey Epstein. And Melania Trump and Trump himself, they're saying that's not true. They met back in 1998 at a party or whatever. But Biden is saying, no, they met through Jeffrey Epstein. And so now with Melania Trump trying to sue him, during an interview back on August 5th, the interviewer from a YouTube channel said to Hunter Biden, here's your chance to apologize. Would you like to use this platform to apologize? And Hunter Biden blatantly said, fuck that. That ain't happening. Forget about that. And when he said it, it was funny. Like, okay.
I'll make sure I get it tomorrow and play it for you guys. Yeah, that was so funny the way Hunter Biden answered that question. And if Melania and Donald met through Jeffrey Epstein, I mean, what's the problem? I mean, I know you don't want to be associated. No one wants to be associated with Jeffrey Epstein. And the man is dead. He's not even here anymore. Lucifer don't want to be associated with Jeffrey Epstein. I get it. Okay. But if you would say, for instance, you was at a party of someone, one of his parties, and you got introduced to each other, I don't see nothing wrong with that. I mean, a lot of us have been to parties and have met folks via parties, and the people who've thrown the parties weren't like really good people at the time. So I'm not going to hold that against this woman. But to sue this guy, that's ridiculous.
It's for over $1 billion. But I found it. So, and I sent it to you also, Shawn. But I'm gonna try.
Yeah, I got it.
I'm gonna put it.
I got it. You did send this to me. Hold on. I don't want to freeze up the phone. But all right, I got it.
Okay.
I got it. I'll put it in there. Guys, don't forget Saturday, September the 20th. Right around the corner. I appreciate everyone who's purchased the tickets so far. Please come on now. Comedy in Harlem live podcast event. We have an R&B singer. We have a comedian as well. Y'all come on out. You'll see Cindy J, myself, Miss Miko, and Janice will go live in person at Comedy in Harlem. What's the address of Comedy in Harlem?
Can you play that again on here now? Can you put that up on live stream?
Let me see. Give me a second. Let me see if I can.
All right. Well, the address is 750A. Okay, I forgot the rest of it.
You mean play the video, right?
Yeah. Can you?
Yeah. Let me see if I can. Let me see if I can. Yeah. Let me see if I could play it real quick. Okay, Janice. And I do apologize. I didn't want to screw up the story. We got Smokey Suarez. Let me see if Smokey's in the chat. Here's the story. Here you go, right here. You ready, Janice?
Yeah, I'm ready.
So now we're here, maybe to give you the platform to apologize to the First Lady for your statements that you made about her possible connection to Jeffrey Epstein.
Fuck that. That's not going to happen.
I was surprised when I heard that. I was like, wait, what?
That's why, thank God, like you have to salute Joe Biden. Remember when he was exiting out of the office and he gave his son a full unconditional pardon where the Trump administration couldn't even go back to even try to prosecute him again. And I would have did that because Joe said he would, 2 years early, he was like, yo, my son has to go through the judicial process and if he's guilty, he has to go to jail. He was talking that mess. But when it came closer to him leaving office,
Yeah,
Joe gave his son a full 100% pardon, as he should. I would have did that to my child.
I would have did that to my child as well. I would have
I
definitely.
don't care how guilty my child is. If I got
Right.
the power to get my son or my daughters out of jail, I would have did it. And then Donald Trump and the left, they criticized Joe Biden for going against his word for not allowing his son to go through the full processes of the courts.
Right.
Man, F that. That's
Right.
my child. You're out.
Right.
Shout out to Joe Biden because Hunter would have been in jail right now and Trump would have let that man sit there forever.
Right. Right. You know what? Sometimes you gotta man up. You gotta do something, you know? I'm glad he did that. I'm glad. And I would have done it also. I would have given my child a get out of jail free card as well. Shit, the hell with that.
Shout out to my man DJ Young and Nut in the building, the soldiers in the building. God bless you guys. Nemroma Johnson, D'Lo Mathis, with your Princess No Pause. We truly appreciate you guys so much for tuning in. Thank LaShawn Haynes Jones. We truly appreciate you. We see you guys. Angela Towns, what's going on? You coming out to the event Saturday, September the 20th at Comedy in Harlem? What's the address again?
Wait.
Wait a minute. Wait. Let's play this real quick. I know we're all over the place, but let's play this.
All right now.
And listen, the woman who's singing that song, Shay Chanel, she will be in the building. Let me see if Smokey Suarez is here before you get to your next story. Let's see. Okay, he's not there yet. Okay, what else you got?
That's it for me in the stories. There was a little something that I heard about actually about ICE protesters and ICE over in Portland, Oregon. You know, like somewhere around in June, a lot of protesters showed up at the actual ICE facility in Portland, Oregon, and those ICE officials were throwing gas, tear gas and everything at these people. And the tear gas and the paint pellets and everything were going over into, there's a school across called Cottonwood. I think it's called Cottonwood. Anyway, it was going over into the playground area. And so they were upset about that, uptight about that, the director of the school. So they ended up having to move their school to another location, which I don't have that information. Again, I just heard about it. Yeah, ICE is out of control. I think ICE is out of control. And have you all heard about those LA music festivals? You know, that's a term that a lot of social media I guess influencers are using. They're calling protest music festivals, LA music festivals, because apparently the algorithm is suppressing any type of videos that talks about protesting within this country. So they're calling them music festivals, LA music festivals. So have you all heard about any of the LA music festivals or the DC music festivals going on in your neighborhood? My daughter lives in Virginia and she says she went over into DC and there are pockets of protesting going on all over the place. You know, everybody is protesting for so many different reasons. And I feel like we need to find a way to get under one umbrella and protest, because all of these different protests is just I think it's gonna kind of wash the meanings, the meaning out. What do you think, Shawn, about that?
First of all, welcome to the only place on earth where you get your morning started right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team with the Queen, Janice, Segure. Only place where you get your morning started right. God bless. Saturday, September the 20th. You know I'm gonna go in. And your guys come on out. Let's have a good time. Sister Soldier puts a good point here in the chat. I'm a paraphrase. I don't have my glasses. It says the crazy half of these wait a minute. She writes, what's crazy about ICE? Lots of them, those agents are Mexicans, and that does make. I don't know where my readers are, but that makes a lot of sense right there. You an ICE agent and you Mexican?
Yes, and black.
And well, black folks, I'm gonna give black folks a pass. I'm gonna give black folks a pass because, and I'll tell you why. And welcome to the Shoney Place on earth where you get your morning start right. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team. Shout out to Mama Harvey. Mama Harvey will be in the building Saturday, September the 20th.
Yay!
And guys, during this week, we're gonna make some videos about I'm gonna post some videos about we're gonna talk about it, the event. Instead of just posting videos and music, I'm actually gonna make a commercial, whatever, or post, because I'm bad at that and I gotta get better with that. Anyway, I'm gonna give black folks a pass because Janice, 92% of black folks voted Democrat. We voted for Kamala Harris. And 8% went with Donald Trump. And one of the reasons why Kamala Harris lost the elections was the fact that a lot of people didn't vote. They stayed away because they didn't like either candidate. And that's what got Trump into the White House. Because we had record low show up of turnouts of voters in heavily Democratic locations. Just didn't come out to vote. But on the flip side, the Latinos, 60% of them voted for Donald Trump. Okay, 60% of Latinos, and I'm not gonna let that down with Latinos. That's why a lot of times when I see Latinos crying and getting in the back of the ICE truck, and their families is crying, I'm like, Pablo, that's just what your punk ass get. Because there's a fight within the Latino community because Latino folks that are legal in the country don't like the fact that their cousins that are illegal come into the country and get that paper. So what they did was they voted for Donald Trump. But Donald Trump, he admitted, he said Mexicans were rapists 10 years ago. Donald Trump don't like Latinos. And for some reason, the Latinos who forgot that they were Latinos and half of them are black, they have African-American in them, they fell, bumped their heads, lost their minds, and forgot who they were.
Yeah.
And they played themselves and they voted along with the Babylonians for Donald Trump. When the Latinos were supposed to go Democrat, vote Democrat. If they would have voted for Kamala Harris, you wouldn't see your cousin in the back of an ice cream truck.
No, you would not.
Now and this is facts. And then remember a few months ago, the Latinos were like, yo, the black folks not there for us. We was there for George Floyd. Yeah, of course. But when y'all made the decision, over half of y'all voted for Donald Trump, and you knew that we voted Democrat, you saw what we did.
Right.
And you didn't follow suit with us because you was acting real different, because some of y'all felt the fact that your cousin who jumped the fence is out here getting paper, living in America illegally, and you mad at your cousin.
See,
that's something that you take up with your cousin. But you went to the voters booth and you voted Republican, and remember the night of the inauguration, remember he put those executive orders, and one of them, they was like, Latinos, y'all got to get the F out
of here. See, that's what they get for trying to act all bougie and shit.
So now, when you did that, I don't have no sympathy for you.
Yeah.
So when Pasquale and Auntie Maria, and that's another thing, a lot of you Latinos who voted for Donald Trump because of illegal immigration, you simply forget that your
Yes.
Auntie Marie and grandma are illegal in the country.
Right.
You forget that there was a small fraction of your family that you love that were illegal. And you forget. But Donald Trump
Did not.
reminded your punk ass. So when you sit there crying and you're getting in the back of that Chevy Tahoe, and Sister Soldier bring up the good point. The Mexicans who are ICE agents continue to do your job, sir. Continue to do your job because you're arresting your own cousins. And there's nothing you can do about it because you will get fired.
Yeah.
So do I have sympathy for my Latino friends that are getting pulled over while they working? These people are getting arrested at work, at the supermarket, and all these other places. No, I don't. Is it an impact on the economy that my Latino friends can't come outside and shop? I do feel sympathy for that. I do feel sympathy. That's why I'm a Democrat. That's why I vote blue, because people who vote blue and are Democratic have some kind of compassion.
Yes.
We had compassion. We had compassion.
Yes.
I'm going to yield my time to you. We had compassion for folks. We never had problems, really never had problems with Mexican folks in front of Home Depot working.
Right.
There was a lot of them out there, but it wasn't like I ever looked at her and like, yo, why they here, man? They taking jobs. And I never thought, for me personally, I never thought that.
Right.
I yield my time. What's your thoughts, Jen?
I'm starting to see that parking lot fill up again, though, over there at the Home Depot. Have you passed by lately? They're still out there. They're coming out there again. But yeah, I agree with you totally, Shawn. You know, totally. And that's all I can say about that. I agree.
My Mexican friends, I gotta love it. And then here's and before we move on, here's the part about it that baffles me.
Yeah.
The Babylonian, I'm talking about the pure Babylonian. I'm talking about the Nordics. I'm talking about the Vikings. I'm talking about the Scandinavians. I'm talking about the white folks from New Finland. I'm talking about these guys that are here in America. And the white folks that's in the South and in the West that are so racist towards Latino folks to leave the country, but you pack the bars at Taco Tuesday.
At Taco Tuesdays.
You love the culture. You love the Mexican culture. You created billions of dollars off of Chipotle and all these Taco Bells and all that. You've made millions and billions and billions of dollars. Donald Trump used to say billions and billions and billions. And then you still want these people, you still want to go eat their food. You still want the Latinos to deliver the food, but you don't want them here.
You don't want them here. How's that going to work? That doesn't work.
And then you have the goal and the nerve to go down and run down to Cancun to vacation.
And retire there and tell them how they, how they should live.
And let me tell you something. Mexican folks that live in Mexico, step up. Step up, round up a bunch of pure Babylonians and hold them hostage like they held Brittany Griner hostage back in Russia.
Yeah.
While they sitting there getting a sunbathing, round up about 9-10 of them and hold them hostage.
Send them back.
I love with the president of Mexico. What's her name? I forgot her name. She got like an American name. She can't stand Donald Trump. And remember, she was prolonging the process to enter the country of Mexico.
Right.
We're going to leave that alone. But to my Mexican friends, before I yield back, I have sympathy to you. I do. I sympathize. But you voted yourself in this position.
Yes.
I sympathize with you. I don't want to see grandma getting arrested by an ICE agent. I don't want to see that.
Right.
But y'all went to the voters booth last November and y'all voted for him.
Right. And meanwhile, little Pablo's out there crying in the street, by himself, watching grandma and ma and dad being
Right.
taken away.
Right. Or everybody got the dog.
Everybody.
They taking the illegal dogs. The dog. If you if you illegal and you have your dog illegal. What else you got? And guys, don't forget, Saturday, September the 20th. You know where we at. Tommy in Harlem.
Yes.
New York City. Doors open up at 2, showtime 3. I need everyone in the building. Black folks, how y'all feel? Do y'all sympathize with the Mexicans or you don't? I sympathize with them, but they put themselves in this position. I am so sorry.
Yeah.
But I bet you one thing, I'm not going to bet my life on it, but I bet you in the next presidential turn, I bet you them Latinos won't vote for Donald Trump or anybody Republican ever again.
Who do you think they'll vote for? You think that, well, I know you spoke about Gavin Newsom the last time, you think he'll throw his hat out there in the ring?
Yeah, him, the governor of Maryland, black guy, his name is West something, I can't remember him. That'd be a good look. Maybe Jay-Z, somebody that we need a celebrity to jump in there. Yeah, we need somebody. I think it's gonna be a bunch of Democratic candidates that's gonna run for president. Kamala Harris, sit your ass down. You're done.
I think so too.
You're done. It didn't work. And I don't think that this country, and it's sad to say, is not ready for a woman president.
I don't know about all that, if they're not ready for a woman president, but I do think that she should sit down and give someone else a chance,
You know why the country's not, and I don't want to worry about, why the country's not ready for a woman president?
Why?
Because there's more women voters, more registered women voters than men. And they still can't get a woman to be president.
Okay, so you're saying the women I'm voting for didn't vote for, come out and vote for her?
Janice, I think you should run for political office where you live.
Not at all. No, that's not my thing.
All right, guys, welcome to the show, any place on earth where you get your morning started right. What did I talk about earlier? How many people you have on your current block list on social media? Let us know. I got well over 15 people on my block list. If you just joining the show, if y'all don't mind, if y'all did it already, I didn't see it. I'm in the chat room right now. Put the number of people that are currently on your block list right now. I'm over 15, and 2 of the members in my block list have passed away, and I'm keeping them blocked. So let me put 15 in there. Janice, are you in the chat room today?
Yes, I am. I am.
Put some hearts in the chat room. Have you been putting hearts in the chat room?
No, I haven't. Okay, let me put some hearts.
Janice, throw some hearts in the chat room.
Yeah.
Guys, Janice, and put the number of people that you have blocked. I got you just saw 15 right there. Guys, what's the number of D-Lo Mathis? 0?
0.
Janice Segure, 0?
0, yeah.
D-Lo, there is nobody on your block list?
Yeah, see? No need. We don't live a stressful life. That's what I think.
Princess, tell me you got at least one person on your block list. I know Princess got to have one person on the block list.
Yes. F them. Exactly.
2 people on my block list have passed away, and they will stay blocked.
I'm living a stress-free life. I don't need to block anybody. I don't need to block anyone.
Look, Sister Soldier says look, Princess got 3. Thank God.
Can't count.
Sister Soldier said can't count. Does that mean you got a lot of people on your block list?
Yikes.
Come on, guys. D-Lo Mathis, nobody on your block list?
She lost track.
Oh, she said she lost track?
No, I'm saying she said she can't count them. She must have lost track.
All right, what else you got? And guys, check this out. We have been here totally 100%. What happened?
She said hold on. She's not stressed, but she'll block your ass in a minute. That's what she said.
Exactly.
Soldier.
It feels good to block somebody. I haven't blocked nobody in a long time. Don't get it twisted. I haven't blocked nobody in a few years. I haven't. But it feels good. Look at Naroma. Naroma Johnson said 12 and more.
12 and more?
LaShawn Hayes Jones. I got one, and it's my baby's father. She got her baby daddy blocked. That's the energy that I'm talking about.
Oh man.
Guys, thank
Oh,
you so much for tuning in. We're gonna do one more story. We're gonna get out of here. We
I'm
truly appreciate. You
I'm out of
done?
stories. Yeah, I'm out of stories. You
Okay,
got
that's
some?
fine. Guys, listen. We truly, truly, truly appreciate you guys. We are here totally 100% committed. I am truly excited about the Shawn Harvey Morning Show featuring the Wake Up team. And before we get out of here, Jess, I just want to say this today out here where I live in Bethlehem, Pennsylvania.
Uh-huh.
Today is the first day of school out here.
Mm.
And these kids are walking around with Vaseline on their faces. These kids got so before we leave, Janice, I remember, and going to school the first, and I'm talking about more going to school the first day, like for like the third grade to like the eighth, ninth grade. Not like when you're in like high school. Like I think it's take on a different meaning, I think,
Yeah.
for me. But like in
Yeah.
the fourth grade and the fifth grade, like it was so exciting
It
to go
was.
to school. So my wife's son, he went to school this morning, like his face is shining, his teeth is bright, he can't stop smiling, he looks good, and he's going on out there to school. But it's different because, and that's the question too I want to ask, Janice. Why on the first day of school, for some of us, we got to get dressed up to go? Put it on one chat room if you was a kid between the third grade and the eighth grade, fifth, sixth grade. You had to be dressed up. Janice, I'll be honest with you. There was some years I wasn't dressed up.
On the first day, you were.
On the first day. Janice, do you remember those times where you went to school as a little girl and was you dressed up
Yes.
on the first day or you
I was
wasn't?
dressed up on the first day, had my little school box with my pencils and crayons and glue and a ruler in there, and the whole smell of it. I could still smell all of that, you know? It was fun. It was really, really nice. But then after that, that second day, it was back to my old little hand-me-downs, you know? My little hairstyle that I had to last me for the entire week, you know, and hopefully over the weekend I'd get my hair combed again, you know, for the following week. But yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah,
Elementary
you guys remember those days when you came outside and you was, like you had that, even if you was in the hood, you could still smell that morning dew.
that morning. Oh, yes.
And you was excited about going to school. And Sunday, that Sunday before the first day of school, Sunday night, you was like excited, and you had your nice little outfit, and you just put your clothes on and you stepped outside,
Yeah.
and you felt good. You felt good about going to school.
I remember those days.
Or
Backpack.
and shout out, and you know what? Shout out to these kids out here that don't care about how they look when they go to school. I mean, they clean and all, but they not wearing the top latest gear. God bless those kids. That's why I'm for uniforms for the kids.
Mm. Okay.
Now, my question, and folks that live in New York, I don't know, do the kids wear uniforms in public school?
No,
Janice, you might want to look that up real quick.
no.
Do the kids wear uniforms? I wish when I was going to school, we had uniforms. And does uniforms really save the parents money? I'm asking these questions, and I don't think my wife's son doesn't wear a uniform. I don't remember him wearing a uniform.
Yeah, my
But
kids wore uniforms, but they didn't go to public school though. But here in New York, no, public school, they're not forced to wear. I haven't seen anybody wearing uniforms at public schools.
but what about the town that you live in? Do they wear the kids wear the uniform?
No, public school they're not wearing uniforms to school. No.
I find that interesting because I thought in New York years back, guys, correct me if I'm wrong, even years back, didn't they have kids wearing uniforms in public school in New York back in the day?
No, it says here, no, most American schools do not require uniforms. But however, there are some private schools who do, you know. And my kids wore to elementary school, they wore uniforms, but after that, it was a wrap.
So no wonder if it's something where it's something with the individual schools. Like, is it a choice of the school comparison to the school district? Boy, am I out of touch. I got old ass kids. I couldn't even tell you. Like, I don't even know. I have no idea what kids do. The only reason why I know a little bit about these kids is because, my son has, her son, and he goes to school. If it wasn't for him, I would not have, I don't know. Guys, you guys help me out. Shawn Harvey Morning Show, Wake Up Team.
Grand Rising, Shawn. Grand Rising, Janice.
Hey, mate, lady.
This is Shonda. Yeah, I wanted to say something about the school uniforms.
Yeah.
Back in the day, maybe in, I guess, like the early 80s, they did make the kids wear uniforms. And it made it easier for the parents, because you got to understand, a lot of parents don't have money for school for the first day of kids. Puts a lot of pressure on the parents.
Yeah.
So it made it easier for people to have the uniform, because everybody was the same. Nobody can make fun of each other for not having, clothes. So I thought it was actually good.
Yeah, me too. I thought that the whole uniform thing was great. Like, I think it saved money for parents.
It's structure too.
Yeah, it's structure. It saves money for the parents, right? The kids don't have to deal with any kind of self-esteem issues.
Yeah.
Because you know how kids are very impressionable if they see somebody wearing somebody.
Kids are horrible. Kids are horrible.
Yeah, kids are so bad. That's just to put a neutral playing field. Janice, I think I do agree with Sister Soldier. Like, there should be some kind of uniform situation. Okay, what you want to say, Janice?
Well, where was that, in New York? What did she say? Was that in New York where they had?
Was that in New York, Shonda?
Yeah. Yes, that was New York. That was in New York, and that was also in Pennsylvania.
So I was right. So there was some point in the New York City school system that they were wearing uniforms.
Yes, they sure were.
See,
I had to buy my son's uniform.
Okay.
And in Pennsylvania, my brothers had to buy uniforms for his kids.
Yeah.
Not all schools made it mandatory, but certain schools did.
Yeah, so we did buy uniforms for our kids, and it did save us money. So that was a good thing.
Yeah, I think that this should be a requirement throughout the country. I think, and let me ask you guys.
In Africa, all the children wear uniforms to school.
Okay, so let me ask you guys this question, and and you guys can put it in the chat room. I'll ask Janice first, and then I'll ask Sister Soldier. What was the most popular school colors? If you had a uniform. And I'll start first. Yeah. I think that the kids should look like postal workers with the light blue and the navy blue, and let them rock out for the next 12 years with the navy blue top and the light blue top with the navy blue pants.
Oh man, that's hard.
Janice, I'm gonna go to you next.
Okay, well,
it could be the same color, whatever. If you was running things in school district, what colors these uniforms?
Burgundy and yellow, something a little uplifting. You got the little yellow. My kids wore burgundy and yellow uniforms, and I thought it was very nice. It looked really good on them. The skirt and the pants, the pants were burgundy. The top was yellow. They had the little bow tie. I would do burgundy and yellow.
Did you just say burgundy and yellow?
Yeah, like a reddish color. Yeah. So you would have the pants would be a burgundy color, like a reddish, color, and the top would be yellow, and the little vest they wore would be like a burgundy. What's wrong with that?
Should they switch up and wear yellow pants and burgundy tops?
No yellow pants. No yellow.
She said, everybody in chat room, Janice said burgundy and yellow. Those are two horrible colors.
Those are ugly colors together.
Some colors are ugly as hell.
Together. They look good. What do you say?
They're terrible.
Those poor babies.
Janice, they should have reported you to the children's services of your county for having your children wear burgundy and yellow all year.
Those were nice.
Sure, that wasn't her fault. That's the school. That's the school's fault.
But
they were a hot mess.
But I still like those colors. I think
Sister Soldier,
compliment your complexion. So go ahead. What'd you say,
Sister Soldier? This woman talking about burgundy and yellow. She has completely lost the left side of her mind. What colors were she's burgundy and yellow?
Those are two horrible colors for kids. It wasn't her fault. It wasn't her fault.
Sister Soldier, I would go to school crying.
I wouldn't even go to school. I'd try to duck out.
And Janice, before we get into Sister Soldier and her colors, what type of shoes you was matching with that burgundy and yellow?
Black. Your black
What?
shoes.
Black, I hope.
Yeah, black.
You said white shoes?
I said
What?
black. Black
No,
goes with
no,
everything.
no.
You got these kids going to the circus.
Baby, them poor babies.
You said the kids
No.
had on white shoes, Janice?
I said black.
Oh.
Daggone it, black.
No, I can't.
Sister Soldier, I said light blue and navy blue, and Janice Segure said yellow and burgundy
Yes.
with black shoes. Those poor kids. And how many
Yeah.
years they had to wear this, Janice?
How many years you in elementary school?
Are you serious?
Yes.
They didn't switch up the colors?
Yeah, no, they did not. They did not switch up the colors. No. But
That's
I've seen
terrible.
kids wear green and yellow. I've seen green and yellow uniforms.
Burgundy and yellow. And let me
I
ask you
like
something.
Those are Jamaican colors. Those are Jamaican colors.
Janice, let me ask you this. At any time that your kids were going to school with this burgundy and yellow, did you have the courage to wear burgundy and yellow yourself?
No, I never.
Exactly.
Look, you kept them humble.
Oh,
Janice, would you wear burgundy and yellow today?
I would. I like those colors. It all depends on how you match.
no,
them
but
up.
she likes the colors, but she didn't say if she would wear them or not.
Yeah, she ain't gonna wear nobody.
I would wear them. I would wear them. It all depends on how you do it. Like if you had a nice little burgundy, dress. Okay.
Burgundy and yellow.
Yeah, no, it could work.
So before we close out the show, what would be? I said light blue and navy blue, and she said burgundy and yellow. I don't know where she got that from. With black shoes, and she's never wore burgundy and yellow in her damn life.
Right.
Sister Soldier, what would be like if you was a school district manager? You the boss of school. What color would these kids be wearing?
I would have to say navy blue because I'm a parent. I think about dirt and all of that. So I would say navy blue outfit and black shoes, or white shirt and navy blue pants with black shoes.
Let's clap.
Those are nice colors too.
Janice, what they saying in the chat room before we go? Sister Soldier, I still can't get over this yellow and burgundy.
Yeah.
Orange and yellow.
How
Like
come was the blaze?
hell to the no. A lot of people are saying no. to the
Janice,
yellow and
hold on,
burgundy.
Janice. Hold on, Janice. Did you put yellow socks on the babies?
Yes, I would. Yes, I would.
So they were going to school with yellow socks on and burgundy pants.
I would put yellow socks on with them, yes, and burgundy socks, yes,
You would put burgundy socks on with the burgundy,
yes.
and you would put the yellow sock. So you had your babies wearing yellow socks, Janice?
Yes, I would. Not my son though. He would wear the burgundy socks or the black socks. Yeah.
Janice, I think one day on this show,
What?
for putting your kids through what you did, you should wear burgundy top and a yellow top and burgundy pants.
All right, I could do that.
Okay. All right. Well,
It goes well with my complexion. So yeah.
Everybody have a good day.
all right, God bless.
Thank you.
Listen, we truly appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. The Godfather Solo, we need you in the building. Everybody's what they saying in the chat room real quick?
Okay. A lot of people are saying hell to the no, to the yellow and burgundy colors. Let's see, burgundy and yellow was okay. Nazareth High School, horrible colors. Yeah, so it's a lot of hell to the no. People are saying blue, but some people are saying, yeah, that they did wear that their kids did their uniforms with yellow and burgundy. Yeah. So, but mostly no to the burgundy and the yellow. I like the burgundy and yellow.
All right, guys, we truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Shawn Harvey, One Show Wake Up Team with the Queen Janice Segure. We see you in a few days. Don't forget, catch us 3 minutes on TikTok, Monday, Thursdays, and Fridays. We are out of here. Janice, just wave at these folks.
Peace and love. Have a beautiful
Janice
day,
gonna go in
everybody.
there and burn everything burgundy and yellow in that house.
No, I'm gonna have everything in here burgundy and yellow.
Okay. We appreciate you guys. Thanks.
Peace.